My name is Dr. Don Blim, and I grew up in this area. Well, I was a pediatrician in private practice in the Plaza for many years, and then I was the medical director at St. Luke's Hospital for 10 years before I retired completely. My wife developed Alzheimer's about 10 years ago, and we lived with that for the 10 years. And fortunately, I was able to take care of her at home, and she was a very good patient, very easy to care for. She was very optimistic, very happy and pleasant, outgoing, and never complained. So I was able to take care of her at home, and she dealt with it with grace and elegance until she died a year ago in November. Prior to that time, we had a wonderful life.
I'm Betty Rafferty. I live in Shawnee, Kansas. I'm 84 years old. I have 7 children, and I became involved in this program, in the Alzheimer's program. I heard on the radio Dr. Burns was asking for volunteers, and I wanted to do it for my father. He got back, he died in '79, but back then, and they didn't call it dementia or anything, they call it hardening of the arteries. But he was at a point to where, in his mind, he said someone broke his legs, and so he never would walk after that happened. He was probably in his early 80s when this happened. And so we were very close, and I really loved my father.
The statistics on Alzheimer's are frightening in that there are over 5.5 million people in the United States with Alzheimer's, and they estimate that within 30 years or so there will be maybe as many as 15 million. And with the aging population, the incidence of Alzheimer's is increasing exponentially.
In my life, I have so many acquaintances, so many people, because of my age especially, who are suffering from this, and it just breaks your heart. It really does.
I'm very supportive of the Alzheimer's Project, and I think the answer for Alzheimer's is research, and we have to make research a high priority, and above all, we have to seek adequate funding for that research, and that's my concern, that it will be appropriately funded.
I honestly feel like that this is maybe one of the few really great things that I've done. I mean, of course, married and having the children and all of that and raising them, but this is really special to me. It really is, because I feel like there's people that I know that maybe through this, through what I'm doing, they might be helped in some way. At least I hope so.